quarterback competition in Cleveland. He's trying to create one. He's trying to have one. He's having one.
I'm not going to name a number one, so that I am not going to name. That chances are that's not going to, I shouldn't say that. Chances are I will not.
The Cleveland Browns quarterback competition was supposed to be wide open. 3 candidates, equal opportunity, full evaluation. Then Todd Monken spoke, not by naming a starter, but by carefully choosing which names to mention at all. When asked about naming a Week 1 quarterback, Monken demurred. It's June. No pads, no scrimmages, no preseason action yet. The logic is sound, but the subtext was sharper. He repeatedly referenced Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders as players who had earned the right to compete to start. Dillon Gabriel's name never appeared in that framing. That omission said everything.
So when I hear Shedeur Sanders talk about, like, look, y'all look at it as a competition and that's cool. That's y'all job. Y'all the media, y'all fans, I guess that's how you're supposed to. I'm not looking at it like I'm competing with anybody. It's an old saying that they used to say, keep your eyes on your own paper. He's basically telling you, I can't be focused on what Deshaun Watson is doing.
In the NFL, quarterback competitions operate on 2 levels. The public version features platitudes about everyone working hard and nobody being eliminated. The real version lives in rep distribution, language selection, and which names a coach invokes when explaining his thinking. Monken's refusal to name a starter was actually the right call. Premature decisions kill legitimate evaluation. But his explanation revealed the actual hierarchy. When a head coach says 2 specific quarterbacks have earned the right to compete for the starting job, he's implicitly excluding the others from that tier. Gabriel wasn't criticized. He simply wasn't mentioned as a contender in Monken's primary narrative. This matters because reps are finite in training camp. If Watson and Shedeur are receiving the meaningful first-team repetitions, Gabriel's path to prove himself shrinks exponentially. Competition requires opportunity, and opportunity requires snaps. The math is brutal. There aren't enough quality reps to develop everyone equally when 2 players already occupy the premium opportunities.
And when you look at what Deshaun Watson said, to me, he kind of said something similar. I'm not worried about Shedeur Sanders. I'm worried about controlling what Deshaun Watson can control. It's not on me to make that decision on who's the starting quarterback. That's on Todd Monken.
Gabriel's situation got more complicated before minicamp even started. The number 8 jersey, typically reserved for promising quarterbacks, went to defensive end Jared Verse. Gabriel ended up with number 6. That alone sparked fan speculation about symbolism and organizational confidence. Was it meaningful? Probably not. But when symbolism stacks with public messaging that positions him outside the primary competition, the narrative hardens. Gabriel isn't necessarily failing. He's being squeezed out by circumstance.
It is a competition. There's only 1 guy that's going to play. They're not going to do a 2-quarterback offense in Cleveland. 1 guy plays, 1 guy wins the job. And I said yesterday that I think that Shedeur Sanders fell behind early, and my own speculation is that Todd Monken had a heart-to-heart with him about what he needs to do. And he's doing it, and he's gaining ground. And he's got a chance now.
Gabriel may be executing his work, learning the playbook, and developing properly, but the room is moving without him, and that's a different kind of pressure than direct competition. Watson's position is straightforward. Investment demands opportunity. The Browns committed significant capital and reputation to acquire him. With his health improving and no clear indicators he's washed up, refusing to give him a legitimate shot at the starting job would be organizational malpractice. If he looks functional in the coming weeks, he'll get his final audition. That doesn't mean he's favored. It means he's owed. Shedeur's position carries different momentum. He's played well enough in minicamp that Monken felt compelled to acknowledge it publicly. That's not routine hype. That's a head coach telegraphing that a young quarterback has earned legitimate consideration for the starter's role. Shedeur didn't ask for this opportunity. He forced the issue through performance. For a rookie trying to prove he's more than a famous name, that public validation from his head coach is significant. It's the difference between being a prospect and being a competitor. Gabriel hasn't been eliminated. Not officially, not yet. But the road ahead requires something exceptional. In a normal 3-way race, he could afford a gradual climb. He could take lumps in minicamp, improve in training camp, flash in preseason, and still compete for week 1. The developmental arc is built into the calendar. That window is closing. Once pads come on and meaningful work begins, reps flow toward the leaders. Monken wasn't wrong to say the real evaluation starts with contact football, but that's precisely when Gabriel's margin for error shrinks. He can't afford early struggles. He can't depend on gradual improvement. He needs immediate, visible competence. This is where young quarterbacks often self-destruct. Panic sets in. They force throws. They chase viral moments. They try to prove everyone wrong with one big play, instead of stacking consistent, clean football. Gabriel's only realistic path is boring excellence. Get the ball out on time, know the offense, avoid turnovers, make correct protection calls, and demonstrate that even if he's not QB1 right now, he's valuable enough to keep developing. Momentum is a real force, and once it shifts toward other candidates, reversing it requires sustained excellence, not occasional flash. Watson carries a different burden. He can't afford to look like the third best story in a room where fans are already fatigued with him. Every mediocre throw reinforces the narrative that he's past his prime. Every decision that looks slightly off fuels the argument that Shedeur offers a better path forward. Browns fans have already waited too long. Their patience is a finite resource, and Watson arrived with a deficit already built in. Shedeur has legitimate momentum, but momentum is easily confused with destiny. If he starts believing every completion means he's already the starter, he'll get careless. He can fall into the trap of chasing clips instead of winning trust. The Browns need a quarterback who commands the offense, not one who plays for headlines. His advantage is real, coaching staff validation plus generational opportunity. His burden is equally real. One sustained slide into mediocrity could shift perception faster than it formed.
Just hearing Cleveland Browns quarterbacks talk and knowing their history with quarterbacks, if you're in college, if you're a top quarterback, do you want to play for the Cleveland Browns? I think I might say, you know what? I'm not going to do it.
The Browns' quarterback search has become an organizational curse. This franchise has cycled through first-round picks, bridge veterans, reclamation projects, and late-round hopes so many times that even minicamp commentary becomes major storyline material. Every new competition promises to end the cycle. Every odd-man-out scenario feels like another chapter in the same book. For Watson, this could represent his final chance to salvage what has been an unmitigated disaster in Cleveland. Win the job and prove competence, his legacy gains depth. Lose or struggle, his story becomes nearly indefensible. For Shedeur, a starting job wouldn't just launch a career, it would reshape the entire franchise narrative. He'd move from young prospect with talent to the player who finally fixed Cleveland. That's a different weight than most young quarterbacks carry. For Gabriel, the legacy question is simpler, but no less important. Can he survive this room? Can he prove his value even if Cleveland isn't the right environment? Or will he become another in a long line of quarterbacks who couldn't navigate the Browns' particular dysfunction? This wasn't Monken trying to embarrass Gabriel or announce his elimination. It was honesty about the current hierarchy. Watson and Shedeur have earned a more serious look. Gabriel may still be competing for a backup role, for long-term development, for a roster spot, but not for week one. That distinction matters. It's not a death sentence, it's a reality check. The actual evaluation will begin when pads come on, when bodies fly, when pocket conditions matter, and when decisions happen in real time. Quarterbacks can look different when the cost of mistakes rises. Some shine in shorts and disappear under pressure. Others settle into their game once the game gets real. Gabriel still has time. The road, however, is unmistakably uphill. Every rep matters now. Every throw gets interpreted through the lens of, can he still be QB1? Performance consistency isn't optional, it's essential. Monken's careful wording didn't eliminate anyone, it just reordered the conversation. And sometimes in the NFL, reordering is all it takes to make the odd man out feel even further away. The real football starts soon. That's when we find out if Gabriel can climb back into the conversation or if Monken's minicamp words already predetermined the outcome.